primarily do. So I've just it seems like, I don't know, it seems like an incomplete point. So I'm just not sure how to follow.
I think that that's the problem, that there's always incomplete points that are made. It's always, don't do this. Let's look at this. Let's look at the negative. But there's no positive reinforcement of what to do moving forward.
I hear positive reinforcement for what to do moving forward all the time. It's the only thing that we have people on the show to talk about. When I talk to people in real life, that's all it is. And Forest Mommy's here too. I think she has some ideas.
Well, I'm not saying that you don't. I'm saying there's a lot of people who don't, who just did point out the negatives, and it's just a nihilist kind of mentality, and it's just stop feeding the system and it will fix itself. Right. There's not everybody who comes and says, let's make parallel systems or do whatever we need to do or show the way forward to think for yourself.
Let me add one more point, and then I think what's important here is that nobody has the answer, right? I think we're all trying to kind of fumble around in the dark and find how this works, and it's okay that we don't know that, right? But I think it comes down to realizing that it's okay to question this system, and nobody's arguing, at least in this room, that we shouldn't also be taking action outside of abstaining. Right. And I think some people misinterpret that as either doing nothing versus the only thing. And I don't think anybody in the room is saying either of those things. Right. So I think that's
to that point, too. I think it's equally as nihilist to only harp on the couple of Debbie Downers that are like, oh, well, if you're just stop, when there are so many people who are advocating multiple different ways and options and means and methods to get out of this thing. It's a self-perpetuating doom spiral.
I don't think it's,
we should all try to get out of.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily harping on people, but we do have a society where people rag on people for their opinions on what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and
say,
don't do this, and make fun of them all day long. One of the people that does that is Forrest